So our server link is looking good, but we'll notice over in Discord, these links actually have two states. One when they're inactive and we see the hover treatment. And then again, when they're active, this active indicator goes full height and we don't have the hover effects anymore. So to get started on these details, we need to add another server icon to our clone. So let's start by copying our Discord link, and we'll just put in S1 for server 1 like this. And we can see right now it kind of has the same treatment as our first one. Now we want to make these links to actual pages. So for that, we'll need a new page for server 1 here. So let's come over and create a new page, servers1.js. And for now, we'll just export this simple paragraph tag. Now to actually link to this page from our server nav here, we can come back to our home page, go ahead and import link from next link, wrap our new div inside of a link with an href of /servers/1, and then turn this div into an a tag. And with any luck, we should be able to click this and see our new page. And if we pop open the address bar, we can see here the URL has changed. Now, the problem is we've lost our persistent server navigation here. So we actually want to hoist some of our code here to our root app component so that it can serve as layout code. So let's grab this root div along with our server selector, copy that, and then over in _app, we can find the page component right here, paste in our layout code with another closing div. And let's go ahead and move our page component inside of the layout. Now we see we need to grab our Discord item. So let's come back to our index, copy our icon. And let's also come and grab the link import and paste that up here. Okay, so we can see our layout here is being rendered twice. That means over in our home page, we actually don't need any of this layout code. And our root div doesn't need to be this flex height screen anymore. So we can just go ahead and delete that, remove the link, and remove this Discord icon. So now our app looks good again. And if we click this link, we actually see our page here inside of the layout. Let's finish up by turning our first button here into a link to the home page, and we'll just repeat the same process. Wrap this in a link, give it an href of /, and turn this div into an a tag. And now both links work, and this means that we're ready to use the current URL to conditionally apply styles to each one of these server links in our nav. So to try this out, let's come back to our app, import the useRouter hook from NextRouter, and we'll go ahead and get the router right here. And then we'll come down to our anchor tag, turn this class name into an expression, and change these quotes to backticks so that we can use dynamic variables for our class name here. Now, if we embed an expression and we check whether the router.pathname is equal to /, well, that means we're on the home page. So we'll apply these classes. Otherwise, we'll apply these classes. And now we can move our hover classes here, which we only want to apply in the inactive state, to this second block. And we also want this text gray 100 and this background gray 700 and this rounded class as well. So now we've moved kind of the particular parts of our treatment for the inactive state to the second half of this ternary expression. So with any luck, when we're on servers 1, we see our original treatment. But when we click the home link, all that goes away. And now we can actually just apply the actual active treatment based on what's in Discord. And that's basically going to be these three classes that we're using with the hover prefix in the inactive state. So we want rounded to XL, background brand, and text white. Save that, come back to our clone, and now we have the inactive state and then the active state. And now this is really starting to feel much more like an app.